Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This should be a big treat. I don't do this very often, guys, but we're going to do a vertical. I've got two beers here from Firestone Walker. This is their double DBA, and they're classifying this on the box as and on the bottle as an Imperial Special Bitter. Rate Beer and Beer Advocate both has this listed as an English barley wine. So, and this is a big beer. It's a 12%er, and these are bombers. So I intend on sharing this with the other half. The 2013 edition here says Barrel Aged Imperial Special Bitter, number 2, 2013 vintage. This was sent to me by Iwan and Vasi. And the 2014 edition here says Barrel Aged Imperial Special Bitter, 2014. And this was sent to me by Leandro. So, and these are not cheap beers, but they're not super pricey. The box I've got from Leandro has a sticker on it with $15.99. So, and this one doesn't have a price on it. So, but I imagine it was somewhere pretty close to the same price, depending on where you buy them. Some stores are a little higher than others. So we're going to do a vertical side by side and see if there's any differences between the 2013 and the 2014 edition of their beers. Firestone Walker, I don't think they make a bad beer. So this ought to be a big treat, but it's 12%. So might have a buzz by the time I'm done with this. Alright, let's get on with this one. Commercial description says, Double DBA is our flagship beer brewed at double strength. It is amazingly similar in many respects to our barrel fermented DBA and possesses everything we love about that beer times 2. English caramel malts lend rich toffee character that pairs well with assertive medium toast American oak barrels. Over here it doesn't have any commercial description. So I know this is going to be a longer video since we're doing two beers. So let me go straight over to the food pairings for this style of beer. Cheeses, sharp blue cheddar, and more pungent cheeses. And it says dessert digestive. Glassware, a pint, becker, not tumbler, snifter. And beer can be settled for a long, long time. Being a 12% barley wine, this beer is going to keep a long, long, long time. And originally I planned on keeping these beers for a long, long, long time, guys. But you know, I'm thinning out the fridges and making plans to put the house on the market and head south if everything goes well. I don't know when that's going to be. Could be 6 months, could be a year, could be 2. You never know how long it takes to sell a house and all that. So, still got some more work to do in the basement. We're just getting started on it. So. Trying to get all the outside stuff done right now, and driveways and all that kind of stuff. So let's get on with these two beers. I brought out the Double glass and I brought out the Sovereign beer glass. Both of these are tulip shaped glasses, so they should do very well for these beers. Don't think there's anything else we need to talk about it, so let's stop talking and start pouring. Both of these have the little wine type wrappers on top of them. Let's see here. Got plenty of openers, guys. If you need one, give me a shout. Big hiss on this. Big hiss. We're going to pour the 2013 edition first. We'll pour this one into the Sovereign beer glass. Yeah, we got a little bit of this stuff hanging off the bottle. I don't want that down in my glass. We're going to pour both of them the same. I'm going to pour them down the side halfway, then go down the center. Not pouring hardly any head, basically none. Good looking beer, right brownish, very cloudy, very hazy. See a little more light through the bottom of the glass here, but through the big thick bulb part here. It's a cross between a copper brownish color, guys. Very cloudy. And so I'm going to pull the bottle back and set this in front. Let y'all take a look at that one while I get some into this glass. Let's get the wrapper off of this one. Same big hiss. Alright, we're going to pour it the same down the side, about halfway, and then go down the center for the other. Just a tad more head on this one. Not much than it was on the 2013. This is a 2014. A little bit more head. And this one's a lot clearer, guys. This is a red ruby colored. A lot of bubbles streaming up, but it is definitely a lot clearer than the 2013 edition. Lot clearer. This is very cloudy, and this is clear. I can see the bulb right through it, guys. So we got a difference in the appearance of the beer. Let's get a nose on it. Rich, sweet caramel malt, toffee. Maybe some hints of some dark fruit in there. Maybe some candied sugar. Very sweet smelling beer. Most barley wines are. I can't believe how much cloudier the 2013 is than the 2014. The 2014 is very clear. Now the other half might pour a little cloudier, but I mean, none of the bottles have been shaken up. They've both been in the boxes in the fridge standing up. Let's get a nose on this one. I'm getting just a little bit more alcohol in this one than I did in the first one. And it doesn't smell quite as sweet as this one does. I am getting the toffee and the caramel. This one, the 2013, has more darker fruit notes to me. This one smells a little lighter. I'm not talking about alcohol, but the aromas aren't quite as strong in the 2014. This has a much sweeter smell. Yeah, and the head is basically dissipated completely on this one. And this one still has a creamy lacing across the top of it. Wow, very interesting. Very interesting. Quite a bit of difference in appearance and on the nose between these two beers. This one is much clearer. This one is way cloudy. But it has a thicker, heavier smell. Much more aromas coming out of the 2013. Well, it's that time. Cheers, Ewan and Vassie, Leandro. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Very sweet. Caramel, toffee, same thing on the taste as on the nose. dark fruit notes, dates, raisin, plums, very sweet, maybe some candy sugar. Slight hints of the alcohol, 12% now. Very pleasant beer, very pleasant. Well, let's see what the 2014 brings. Definitely a difference in the taste. Much lighter taste than the 2013 edition. I'm getting the same influences there. The caramel and the toffee is not as predominant in the 2014 as it is in 2013. To me, it's just a little less boozy in the taste. But the dark fruit isn't as prominent in this one as it is in 2013. And this one is set in the bottle a whole year longer than this has. I wouldn't think that would make any difference between the clarity. Definitely a more distinct taste, guys. The 2013 has more body. It's a little thicker, a little richer mouthfeel than the 2014. The 2014 almost looks like a wine, like in a glass. In the 2013, and y'all can see the glasses there. I don't know how well with the bottles in behind it, but it is definitely a different look and a different taste between the 2013 and the 2014. 13 is a little richer, a little fuller, thicker mouthfeel, a little more caramel, a little more toffee, a little more dark fruit. The 2014 is a little on the lighter side as far as those flavors. They're there, but they're not as predominant as the 2013 is. But they're both right out of the fridge. Let me pour her a couple of glasses, and we're going to sip on these. It may take me an hour or a little longer to drink both of these. And like I said, may have a big buzz the time I come back after drinking both of these 12%ers. But right now, the 2013 seems to be a tad more impressive with the flavors and the aromas coming out of it. Definitely a difference in the clarity of the beer. This is much clearer. I mean, I can see the light right through that, where in the 2013 you cannot. And the flavors seem to be a little lighter in the 2014 than the 2013. So let me sip on it for a while, might fire up a stick, and see where they end up. Right now, I'm leaning more toward the 2013 as far as the taste and the aromas. But let's see where they end up. Let them come up to room temperature. I'll be right back. A little quick notation, guys. We poured hers into the glasses, and the 2014 was very cloudy. It wasn't clear like it was in mine, so I did the old bartender mix up and poured it back into the glass here. The 2014 is not as clear, and there are a lot of particulates. Had a more sediment in the bottom of the bottle than the 2013 did. The bottom of the bottle in the 2013, which was the cloudy one, was fairly clean, so it wasn't caked into the bottom of the bottle. And now it's not as clear as it was, but it's clearer than the 2013, and a lot of particulates in the beer. And whereas this one is just plain Jane cloudy, straight up and down, this one has still got a slight bit of clarity to it, but a lot of particulates that you could see in the glass. So I had to do the switcheroo because, I mean, when I poured hers and it was fairly cloudy in there, I'm going, well, you got all the goodies. Let's mix them up and do it fair. So still a little redder on the 2014 than the 2013, but a lot of floaties in the 2014 out of the bottle, where you can't see them in this one. It's just so cloudy. You can't see them in this one. So I just want to do that quick notation before I started sipping on them. we got them mixed up around here, and got it into the glass where there's a lot of more particulates in the 2014 than the 2013. So I'm gonna go sip on them. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Been sipping on these for about an hour, up to room temperature. Had a nice bare knuckle punch cigar to go with these. Went very well. Back to the beers. The 2014 edition has a lot of floaties, a lot of sediment in the bottom of the bottle. It's settled down in my glass and in her glass, covered the bottom of the glass. The 2013 edition is more, it's a richer, creamier mouthfeel. There are no floaties in it. It's pretty well combined. It is a cloudier beer than the 2014 edition. The 2014 edition still has a few floaties in the bottom of it, but it's a little more clearer than the 2013 edition. With both of them, I am getting the caramel and the toffee, and the 2014 edition has a little less of the darker fruit notes to me, but it is more fruitier. The 2013 edition isn't quite as fruity, but the dark fruits are there, a little bit of woodiness, slight hints of vanilla. I'm not getting any bourbon, so I don't think they aged these in bourbon barrels. I think they just aged them in oak barrels. Not getting a big bourbon influence on the beers. To me, the 2013 edition is a little bit better beer than the 2014 edition. The 2014 is a little crisper, a little lighter on the mouthfeel, more fruitiness than the 2013. So let's do the final chug. A lot creamier, a lot more head retention, better lacing in the glass, a nicer, more balanced beer to me. Now it's been in the bottle a year less than the 2014 edition. This one definitely has more sediment, more floaties, a little clearer. The bottle had more sediment in it than the 2013 edition. Didn't have any sediment residue in the bottom of the bottle. Chug. Definitely a lot more fruitiness in this beer than the 2013 edition. The darker fruit notes are way more subtle than the 2013. And this final chug is just loaded with floaty sediment. To me, guys, the 2013 edition is a better version of this. Now, being a year less in the bottle may have a little bit of influence on that. This has been in the bottle for 2 years. This has only been in the bottle for a year. But to me, the recipes are a little different. With the cloudiness and the color and the overall clarity and the sediment in the bottles and the lighter fruit notes in the 2014 edition as opposed to the more of the darker fruit notes in the 2013 edition. To me, my opinion, guys, and that's all it is, just my opinion, I think the 2013 edition is a little bit better. I would give the 2013 edition a 9 out of 10. I would give the 2014 edition an 8 out of 10. I think they're both still A beers, but I think the 2013 edition is a little bit better beer than the 2014 edition. Just my opinion. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 94 in the outstanding range, but they don't differentiate between the years. So that's overall from everybody for all years. And over to Beer Advocate, Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 99 and 98 in the style, and also they don't differentiate between years for this. So everything is just combined into one category. But my opinion on the vertical side by side between the 13 and the 14. 14 is lighter fruit notes, a little crisper, a little fruitier, more sediment, more clearer, better clarity, but there is a lot of floaties in it. Where the 2013 did not have any floaties in it. It was a cloudy beer to start with. Didn't have any residue or any kind of junk in the trunk. Even at the last sip, where the 2014 edition has a bunch of stuff in the bottom of the bottle and a bunch of stuff in the bottom of the glass. It all settled down. In her glass, it was almost probably an eighth of an inch of sediment that settled down while she was drinking it. So, and even in this glass, with that last little bit in there, it is just chock full of floaties. That's what I call them, a residue or yeast or whatever in the bottom of the bottle. So, my opinion, I think the 13 is a tad better than the 14. Depends on what you like. If you like a more fruitier one, the 14 would have been better probably. If you like something with a little bit better, creamier mouthfeel with more hints of the dark fruit, the 13 may have been a better one. So I enjoyed the 13 just a tad better than this, but I think they're both great beers. They're both A beers. I think the 13 wins overall the vertical tonight on this one. So with that being said, if you've had either one of these, let me know what you think, and if you've done both of them, let me know what you think, and come on back tomorrow. Let's go see what's in the fridge. See you then.